Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete your body and you go against yourself. And it will take longer to accomplish your goal. So stay steady, folks, and keep cranking it out, baby. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 20, up 36. NASDAQ up 20. S&P's up 8.5. Gold contract up $9, trading out at $1,725 an ounce. Silver up 57 cents at $34.25 an ounce. Platinum up $5 at $1,610 an ounce. Copper up 5.5 pennies at $3.58 a pound. Light sweet crude up $1.29 at $87.78 a barrel. Bonds down 5 ticks at 151.07. King dollar up 14 ticks at 80.21. Euro up 22 at 129.75. And the yen is trading out there at 82.09. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay. We're up $6. We are at 1416. The 1416, folks, is going into the 23rd of October and the November 7th time frame. We're doing that with 644 million versus 878. Just doesn't have the juice to get up into that downdraft. Well, there's 2 separate downdrafts you're looking at here. The bottom of the downdraft on the 23rd was 1407. On the November 7th time frame, that's when we had come down from the 1428 to the 1386 level. We go over to the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow. This is what you have inside the Dow. Same type of setup. What the Dow did out here today, closed up 36 points at 13,021. We were at the 13,062. Same type of setup, though. Basically, it's trying to get into the downdraft. Can't handle it. We go over to the NASDAQ Composite. Now, Composite up $20. Was even weaker, though. This is what you have with the Composite. So the Composite, you know, you had a gap down. That gap down was 3011, and we closed at 3012. We did that with 1.7 billion versus 2.2 billion and 2 billion. It just doesn't have the juice as it's trying to get into and up and over the initial, well, not the initial, the last downdraft we have, which was on that November 7th time frame. Now, let's go over to the bond market. What we have with bonds is this. Bonds had a huge expansion with volume yesterday. And what do we do today? We get down to a lower price, and it rejected that lower price, and guess what? With on lighter volume. So this is what. So watch this, folks. Okay, this is going to be small ABC structure on the way up, inside a much larger ABC, by the way. So yesterday, what we did is this: 30-year bonds get to 151.25. We did that with 592,000 contracts. It's big numbers, folks. The swing point on that only had 339,000 that we're going into. So what do we do today? We back down with 386,000, rejects the lower price, closes inside the higher range. You're going to see this, number one, go for the price point of 151.25. I expect we're actually going to go for the 152.21, which is the swing point from the 16th of November. The highs that are generated out here in the bond market are 154.17. The bond market, when we come up to that 154.17, we're going to test it because we got a high volume high there. You come up to that level, you break it with volume, the bond's going to go to 161. Huge number. Now, let's go over to the dollar index. We take a look at the dollar index. Dollar index today, flat out. You know, get ready for tomorrow, folks, because tomorrow and next week's going to have some fun here, and this is what it is. Excuse me. The dollar index today also rejected lower price and rejected it on lighter volume. What we did with the dollar index today is this. We got down to 80.02, rejected that lower level, did 19,000 contracts. 19,000 contracts going against 28,000 contracts. Bottom line, we rejected it. Dollar wants to once again run to the highs that were generated here November 16th. And what you have with November 16th, we also have a high volume high. We did 28,000 contracts up there. So bottom line, wants to run into that level. We'll see whether we get the volume there. My take is that we're going to go to 82 to 84 on this dollar index. Now, let's go over to the gold market. We take a look at gold. What we had with gold. Okay. Gold market out here today, sideways move, up $9. It's really a sideways move, though. No volume whatsoever. You did 57,000 contracts, and yesterday on the way down, we did 276,000 contracts. This gold market, folks, number one's going to go after the 1672 swing low that was created out there on November 5th. The real key is going to be, okay, do you get enough volume at that swing low that it's an ABC structure down into the 1623 area? Both the gold contract and the S&P have a 125-point ABC structure on the way down. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's go to Matt in Tampa. Hey, Matt, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
Great day. Great day. The market's pretty wild today. I was looking at TZA.
TZA. Okay, so let's take a look at it. TZA, folks, is the direction 300% inverse correlation of the Russell 2000. Okay, so when we look at the leveraged ETFs, folks, what I want you to do is go over to our website at TFNN, and you're going to see, first off, right under newsletter, right under the main TFNN site, you'll see ETFs. Then you'll see there's a white paper there. Please read the white paper. It does a great job of explaining how they compound on the way up, they get defensive on the way down, they're daily investment vehicles. Okay, so when we look at the TZA, the first thing we're going to do is we'll go to the IWM, and we take a look at the small caps. Now, the IWM had 49 million shares traded today. Now, do you own the TZA or you're looking to buy it? What are we doing?
Yeah, I picked up some this morning on the bottom. I was kind of looking back. I'm in the car. I don't remember the volume now, but back, I think it was around, about a month ago, it was around 15. And it seemed like they had a high volume day, and bottom of that,
that's 15, right. No, that's right. Absolutely.
1507 or
that's right.
Like
okay,
that.
So let's go through it. I have the IWM up right now, and what he's looking at, folks, is so the IWM today went up with 93 cents with 49 million shares. The 49 million is going into 77 million. So now I'll bring over the actual vehicle that he's trading, which is the TZA. The TZA today was down 56 cents. The 56 cents, we are at a price point of $15.11. We went down to 15.01. The TZA did 24 million shares. It was going into the high volume day, which the high of that day was 15.83. The low was 15.09, and that's 30 million. So I can see what you did. Yes. What you would have loved to. Let me just see something else. 1481. Okay, so you get a lot of cover here. I mean, you get a huge amount of cover. The reason being is this. Watch this, folks. If we go back to September 13th, first off, the high of September 13th is $14.75 in the TZA. So what you have there is that we have 30 million shares traded there. Then we come back over with the sign of strength that when it went higher off the bottom, that's 1481. You have 23 million. The following day, we have 23 million. It pulled back. It had 20 million. And what is that actually going against? Why I did it off? Have 30 million. Yeah, you're in sweet shape here, man. I mean, okay. There's a lot there. You know, what I expect you to. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just saw it pulling back there towards the end, so I was like, oh, I don't know if it's going to go a little bit further down.
Yeah, it is. It is. What I expect you'll see is this, okay? Now, what you had all day out here, folks, is this. And this is, let me tell you something. This is when, if you're not a technical trader, you're going to want to be a technical trader because the fact of the matter is, folks, the market's saying it wants to pull back. I don't care what a politician says, but there's no doubt if you listen to any of the politicians, they're just yanking our chains all day long. And folks, the Democrats, the Republicans, both of them, they are going to use the stock market basically to move their negotiations. And it's really a sick scene, but that's what they're doing. Cooking, brother.
Okay, thank you so much.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
You
It's
too.
Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We hit the Dow. Industrial's up 36. Nasdaq up 20. S&P's up 6. We're going to be right back.